Sometimes it can be really hard to figure out the right beauty gift for that person in your life. And sometimes it's really easy. I'm going to share with you my trick on how to pick the perfect gift, and that is using someone's astrological sun sign. Let's start with the first sign, which is Aries, also known as the Ram. This sign is assertive, they are bold, they can be aggressive, but they're definitely competitive and first out of the gate. So I thought, why not give them something bold and bright to help them shine? And that would be the Fenty Beauty Matchsticks. Now these are their shimmer sticks. They come in very bold highlighting shades. I would say this would be your best option for that bold head-butting ram. The second sign of the zodiac is Taurus, also known as the bull. These are very nature-loving characters. They can be homebodies. They can also be very lazy, but they're definitely indulgent when it comes to their senses. So I thought, why not give them a perfume option and also a practical perfume option, which really goes well with their sign. This is from Calmar. It is their Peace Solid perfume. It's very rich in vetiver, which is an extremely, very rich nature's type of a smell. And hint, hint, if you're planning on getting someone a gift, I happen to be a Taurus. The third sign is Gemini, also known as the twins. Now this is the social butterfly of the zodiac. They are independent thinkers and they really like to look on the bright side of things. But they might want to look on the other bright side of things in 5 minutes. And then 5 minutes later, maybe on the other bright side of things. So they need to switch it up all the time. I have this fantastic kit from Bite Beauty. It is the Midnight Mood Lip Crayon Trio. So there are 3 different shades in here. They're all a beautiful matte finish. There's a nude shade, an almost taupey kind of a mauve shade, and then also you never know when you're gonna need a night out, or hey, maybe it's just a Tuesday and you wanna pop on a bold matte red lip. Perfect for the twins. Next on the list is Cancer, also known as the crab. This is an intuitive sign. They are very nature-oriented as well, and they're very nurturing when it comes down to it. They're kind of the mother of the zodiac sign. And I thought, because sometimes they can be a little anxious, you might want to give them something to take care of themselves, both inside as well as out. So I have the Sulwhasoo First Care Activating Serum. This is kind of a double approach to skincare in that it's great for applying after you cleanse and before you move on to your next steps by applying this beautiful serum onto the face, but it also has this great scent to it. It's very calming and it kind of starts off your day in a great way. So if you put 2 pumps in your hand and then breathe deep, cup your hands and breathe really, really deep, it kind of relaxes you a little bit, which I think every single one of our little cancers could use. The 5th sign of the zodiac is Leo, also known as the lion. Now, this sign is a born leader, and really they have courage to spare. But you know what they say, sometimes there is that cowardly lion within. So give them something to help boost that confidence and get that courage out to the forefront. I have some great options from Moroccan Oil. This is their volumizing mist and also a leave-in conditioner. So I thought this would be great for nurturing their beautiful lion manes. And then the volumizing mist I think would be perfect for giving them that bigger, fuller, bolder look. Because when it comes to a Leo, it's all about, notice me, big, bold, hey, I'm here. The 6th sign of the zodiac is Virgo, also known as the Virgin. Now these are our planning perfectionists. You give them a task, they're gonna organize it and plan it out for you to the letter. And I figure, why not give them something that might help keep their look completely on point? So consider they might not wear a ton of makeup, but they do want their skin to look good and they probably want their brows in perfect shape. So I have some options from Billion Dollar Brows, like their brow pencil. There's also a tinted brow gel, and very cool new invention is actually their microblade effect marker. So this is gonna give you 3 hair strokes in 1. And I think any Virgo would appreciate some perfect brows. On to our next sign, Libra, also known as those balancing scales. Now Libra is that justice-seeking, beauty-loving intellectual of the zodiac. I figure giving them a very rich, sumptuous perfume might help them feel, kind of luxurious. And also, if you think about perfume, it kind of balances out your entire beauty look. It's that invisible beauty product. So great option is from Givenchy. This is the L'Inverti perfume. This smells like money. And if you have a Libra in your life, you'll know they really do appreciate those finer, luxurious things. The eighth sign of the zodiac is Scorpio, or the Scorpion. Now when it comes to Scorpio, still waters run spiritually deep. They can be extremely anxious, but these people are really deeply rooted in who you are on the inside, and they really concentrate on the soul of a human being. So I opted for maybe something, again, to nourish them from the outside, and then also maybe nourish them while they happen to be asleep, because Scorpios, I think, have a very active mind when they are sleeping. So I have the Chlorane Water Sleeping Mask. Now this is rich with corn flour and hyaluronic acid. I think this is going to help give them that extra hydrating boost when they wake in the morning from having perhaps an incredibly vivid and maybe soul-churning type of a dream. The next sign on the list is Sagittarius, also known as the Archer. This is an adventurous, kind of a trailblazing sign. They can be very fiery, sometimes they can have a short temper, but really they are the most advanced of the fire signs. And when it comes to being bold and courageous, they really are out there at the forefront. They just take their time and sometimes think about things a little bit more than some previous signs might. I'm going to say opt for some beautiful eyeshadow options in varied colors, because you want to give a Sagittarius a few options. This is the Maybelline Color Strike eyeshadow pens. They are beautiful shades. I have this incredibly rich, almost like space type of a blue that I think would be absolutely perfect for the Archer in your life. The next sign is Capricorn, also known as the goat, but kind of the half goat, half fish. Either way, this sign's very tenacious. They can be very serious, but here's the deal with Capricorn. They're very detail oriented. So I think a great idea would be to get them a brush set so they can have that detail orientation on their face too when it comes to makeup. This is the Magnetics Pro Fusion brush set. What's really cool about this is that this magnetic frame will hold their brushes in place, so they always have a nice detail-oriented place to sit. The 11th sign of the zodiac is the Aquarius, also known as the water bearer. This sign is very independent. They're very generous, and they're kind of the friend of the world. And they can be a little bit spacey. But with that spaciness in mind, they're very forward and futuristic thinking. So I thought a really cool option was to get them maybe the Maybelline Glass Spray. Now this is a makeup finishing spray, but it has this iridescent shimmer to it that to me is kind of a little intergalactic, which I think any Aquarian would absolutely love. Last, certainly not least, the 12th sign of the zodiac is Pisces, also known as the dueling fish or double fish. Now this sign is very understanding because they're incredibly empathetic, and they can be very sensitive. And that also means they can be sensitive to everything around them, which means sometimes they carry the weight of the world on their shoulders, which could interrupt their sleep patterns. So I was thinking maybe opt for kind of an aromatherapy option for them. And Lotus Aroma has these beautiful roll-on kind of therapy oils. This one is actually meant for insomnia. So they can gently roll this on their wrists or their temples before they rest their sweet little fishy heads on the pillow, just so they can actually, unwind from the troubles of the everyday world.